Hello, it is I, CO2 Goldy, a username that doesn't really make sense to me either, but today is the 10-year anniversary of my channel, August 11th, 2026. Now, whether you've been around since my stuff started to take off about a year and a half ago, or maybe you're a friend of mine that's been around since I was promoting my channel when I was like 14 with these fucking hoodies I'd wear every day, or maybe you just found my stuff like 2 seconds ago. I really appreciate everyone that's watched my videos, truly. I used to do this thing where I try to reply to every comment saying how thankful I was, but now that my videos gets like thousands of comments, I can't do that. But I truly am appreciative of everyone who watches my content, and I'm not crying, by the way. I'm not. I wanted to cut to the chase. This is something I've been thinking about for like 6 months to a year, but as of right now, I do not plan to upload. It's not like a definite thing. It's not forever. I'm just kind of done. And that's really all that there is to it. I'll explain a little more here in a sec, but that's kind of that's the gist of it. Really, how I felt is that I've said everything I wanted to say. Genuinely, like, I'm not some, like, crazy gender thinker or anything. No, my channel kind of started taking off because I just liked playing fighting games and Smash Brothers and thought it was interesting that there were a lot of queer people in the space, and it just kind of took off from there. And you know what? I'm pretty happy with what I've done, and I'm glad that so many people decided that I was worth, paying attention to for a little bit. But as time has gone on, and I do really care about these topics, but at the same time, I just don't have anything interesting to say, and I'm not even trying to like be hard on myself or anything, but I don't have anything. Like, I'm done. I've played my hand. This is all I got right here. These fucking like 16 videos. That's my thoughts. And I feel like if I forced myself to continue talking about what have you, I feel like it would be a lot. It would be really half-baked and disingenuous. And at that point, I'm kind of just wasting everyone's time, right? I'm wasting my time by talking about something I might not really care about, and I'm wasting your time because I am not properly forming opinions or researching stuff, and that's just not the stuff I really want to do. I try to hold myself to a higher standard than that, and I hope that you do too. And also, it's just kind of like life stuff. In about 2 weeks, I'm gonna be 22 years old. I know, decrepit, and I'm finishing my last year in college. I've been working full time. I moved in with my fiance, and I'm about to move again. I just kind of like live my life now, right? I'm fortunate enough to be someone who, when I actually lock in with my voice, I get gendered correctly most of the time in my day-to-day life, and I never thought that. Wow, that's obviously exactly what I want, right? It kind of has the other effect of just not really thinking about transness as much. Like, when I made a lot of my first videos and I was just kind of getting a hold of myself, like, that shit was on my mind 24/7, right? I was thinking about, oh my god, I wonder if am I dosing right, like all that kind of shit, or what can I like find in media that I used to relate to as a kid, yada yada. And that was cool, that was fun. But that was kind of all I had. And to be fully transparent, you can laugh, that's a pun, it's kind of just hard to put my heart on my sleeve and make those kind of videos. I don't know if any of you recognize this, if you're a true fucking CO2 Goldie head. I kind of stopped sharing personal stuff throughout my videos and started focusing more on the subject matter and the topic as well. And like, those videos still did fine. I'm still happy with them. But at the end of the day, I just kind of don't have that emotional feel to them, right? But then if I do put my heart on my sleeve, it's like every time I see someone, say I'm a terrible person, it just hurts all that much more. And so I kind of just stopped caring as much. And like I said, it just doesn't feel right. I'd feel like, as a creator, I should care a little bit, and I don't want you watching something that I don't care about. If you want to know some like crazy lore, the Welcome Back Alice video that I think was in November, December of last year, that was gonna be like my last video. Then I made the puppy girl video, which a lot of people subscribed from, and I'm happy with it, I guess. But it kind of represents everything that I started to hate. I wrote that entire script in about a day. And so I'm really not that happy with it. And then I sat on it for months. I just had it. And I decided to just finally fucking put it out. And I assumed it would get like, 30, 40K views. Not a failure by any means, but something where I could be like, all right, I played my ace. I'm down. I'm down and I'm out. That's all I got. But fortunately, it blew up, and then I was like, well, shit. Now I'm here. It's not to say that I hate that video or anything. I definitely think I could improve it a lot, and if I could redo it, I would. That's probably the one video I would redo. And unfortunately, it's one of the biggest, but, hindsight and all. So yeah, I'm just going to be taking a step back for a little bit. I started getting really bad anxiety about just YouTube and online stuff in general. I was losing a lot of sleep. I was pulling my hair out. And it's not even because of, like, mean people. It's just I've always had a really hard time being perceived and knowing that there was somebody watching my shit all the time, every day, and I was getting so many different opinions from so many different people, which, it can be good, and it has been really eye-opening for me. It's also it's just too much, to a point where I didn't even look at the comments of my last video, or the video before that. And the puppy girl video I stopped after like 100. I just couldn't do it anymore. I have like all notifications silenced on Twitter. I don't want to see anything, and even typing in YouTube Studio gives me like fight or flight reactions. So I think I need to just stop thinking about it, But yeah, thank you if anyone's still here. I'll probably post some more like main channel videos. I have some interesting ones that I mean, they're interesting to me, like the state of trans content, like on YouTube, like what it means to be a quote-unquote trans content creator, what people like, what people don't like. I think like egg cracking culture can be interesting to talk about. There's a couple other things, but they all kind of involve me directly talking about people or situations, and that's something I don't really feel comfortable doing, even if I do want to explore these topics. So I don't know. Maybe that'll happen. Maybe it won't. That's all I can say for now, I guess. I do have 1 or 2 second channel videos that I plan on making, just for fun. They're not related to anything. They're just kind of ideas that have been in my mind. And maybe if I get those out, I'll start wanting to read shit again. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed what I do. I hope you continue to enjoy what I do. I'm still fucking here. I post on my Instagram stories. I post on twitter.com. Yeah, so call me on the phone. I hate to leave you on your own. Whatever the fucking RIV lyric is I use in my outro, whatever. Have a good one.